It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bears and the Rams, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, it's Knight, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Now Mahomes. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a gain of 11 yards that time. produces a new set of downs. First and goal from the 6. Mahomes now to throw. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
See if they do that. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 40. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 16 carries, 57 yards.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. You talk about this Rams defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, They are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Mahomes throw pulled in by, and it caught it out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Play action. It's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the carry, here's Knight. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Running left, here's Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mahomes firing complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They run with Thomas. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. George Kittle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got room past the 30. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Mahomes. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Mahomes again. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. McPherson's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man. And we will skip the highlights show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. Oh, good move. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 54-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They go play action with Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Burrow's throw taken in by Landry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
At the Bears' 31-yard line.
Here's Knight on the handoff. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. A run with Knight. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
21 yards there on 3rd down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Again, he finds Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mason. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 31-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the Bears' first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That pass complete to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 36. A give here to Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 35. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 14. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
At the 10-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Rams are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Burrow. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mason. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This is Knight. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
makes the score.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22.
The Rams take over first down.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by a field goal, a little over a minute and a half remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throwing, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Here's Burrow. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Burrow.
at the 39-yard line.
Throw out wide is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to blow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.